You gonna say something, but you wait till I start talking, man. Why you sitting there with the damn? Why you squinting, man? Shit, you ain't about to take no picture, man. What the hell is your problem, man? I ain't got time for this on Monday, man. Why's your face like that, man? For real, like what's going
Yeah.
on?
Yo, boy, you stupid. I must be doing that shit for real because somebody said that shit last week. Talking about why the fuck you be goddamn having that little squint eye and all your goddamn pictures on Facebook and shit. What the fuck you talking about? Motherfuckers talking about goddamn eyes and shit. I don't know,
Yeah,
man. That shit, I don't be doing that shit on purpose, man.
I can't tell, man. But I hate, man. I'm gonna let you be great. That's what I'm gonna do.
Listen, we got 20 more days. 21 more days. Yeah.
You know what, man? I will tell you, them 21 more days, man. I figured out this weekend. If I did what you did September, I'd probably be dead by the 15th. My birthday on the 2nd. Because my 25th class reunion, as you know, was this weekend. You know what, before we get to that shit, let's go. Welcome, motherfuckers, welcome. It's Mervin, what we calling this shit? Monday with Mervin Stacks? Now we calling this shit right now.
Yeah.
A lot of this shit will be on the fly. Y'all gonna have to forgive motherfucker. Like Merv said, motherfucker apologize. Because this shit ain't really got no format. It's not scripted. We just gonna talk. I'm gonna try to, Merv, you sharing this shit so we can get some motherfuckers in here?
Yeah, I'm about to share that motherfucker right goddamn now.
Okay, so before we kick the shit off, shout out to everybody that's fucking with us on Facebook Live, YouTube Live. What else we got? We got from the Facebook group. Well, I guess that would be on Facebook. Blackjack TV channel 199, Strim Network. Well, we got our own network with Channel 6 on Strim. Shout out to everybody out there. One Mile Radio, our amazing listeners who always hold us down. Shout out to the squad, Sean, Mark. Apparently, we need another intervention based on the group chat with Mark, but that's a story for another day. That's probably a whole nother fucking pod. Becca, Team Bean, Street Team General, Tazon. Who else? Nick J. I ain't forgetting nobody, Emma.
I don't know, but we forget somebody. Don't blame our hearts, blame our minds. That
Yes.
shit.
Don't blame. Yeah. Whatever. We ain't mean to do that shit. How about that?
Yeah.
Let's just say. Okay, so back to this weekend. So my class, Georgetown High, class 97, had our 25th class reunion weekend. It was all rolled into homecoming, which it began. Had the alumni tailgate football game, which nobody paid attention to. We got throttled as we usually do. Like 40, I think it was 40-something to 8. I think Manning let us score, by the way. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Merv, but the fucking tailgate was fucking lit. I'm sorry you missed it. I know you had to work. The tailgate was like, Merv, they had a bunch of like every class like that was out there had their own little your little
section, the tailgate section,
little section. Of course, 97 did it the best. But I have to give a shout out, Merv, to 05. The motherfuckers got a cheat code, Merv. The motherfuckers had a big ass, like one of them big tent where you have shit outside, like a wedding outside. And hey, Merv, I just found out DJ Apollo graduated in 95. The motherfuckers had
a 05, nigga.
05, I'm sorry. Yeah, because 95 is trash. Everybody knows that. So Merv, this motherfucker, Merv, they had a fucking all-out party. They had classes that was coming from fucking from other fucking parts going to 05. And I told them, hey, look, I ain't been to school with y'all young motherfuckers. I didn't know y'all get down like this. But they got a cheat code. Shout out to DJ Apollo. Shit was lit. I think one of the other classes from the 90s had a DJ as well. But really wasn't nothing to write home about, to be perfectly honest with you. So, and Hater, that's probably, I'm assuming whoever this Facebook user is somebody from 95. Yeah, y'all pork. I told y'all to y'all face for the parade, y'all was pork. So, yeah, that's what it is. But
well,
go ahead.
I was about to say I missed Friday night, but I made my presence known Saturday night.
Yeah, well, I will tell you, we had a little kickback we had a little kickback. Class 97, we had a kickback at Lansing on Friday night. I feel like I didn't even drink that much, but I didn't recover from Friday until Sunday morning, bro. I didn't.
Oh,
I was at the alumni event. I wasn't there very long. I wasn't going to be there very long, but I'm gonna let you take it away on the alumni event. That shit was lit. I liked how people came there. Some people that came there dressed up. What's your take on the alumni
nigga
event?
said some people. Yeah, now we are in town, so everybody wasn't gonna come in that motherfucker with hard bottoms. You already knew that shit. Goddamn. Listen, I ain't get to that motherfucker till about 11:30. But the shit by 12:30, the shit was packed up. From 12:30 to 2:30, that shit was lit.
Hey, Merv, that's Darrell Butts. No wonder she got hater in the comments. And Darrell, I'm sorry I didn't get to connect with you. I don't remember seeing you. There was a lot of people out there, but shout out to you. Your class is still trash, by the way. I'm gonna stand by that. But Merv, continue.
Hey, I did like the little jerseys though that they had.
That shit was cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
That shit was cute.
Hey, but that goddamn Saturday night party, the little cocktail and shit, they had a hookah, motherfuckers outside smoking cigars and shit. I had to put them on game though. If you got hookah, you gotta get your favorite flavored Ciroc vodka, pour it in the goddamn water.
Word?
Yeah, pour in water. I went and got some peach Ciroc, pour in the goddamn water outside. Motherfuckers like, yo, this shit hitting. I say, I know. Yeah. I tell you what, Gigi goddamn paparazzi. Goddamn, she had the goddamn post where she post like, goddamn pictures and videos and shit. That motherfucker had me in goddamn about 3 or 4 of her goddamn videos and shit. Now, if I was trying to be incognito, that shit was straight out the goddamn window.
When do you ever try to be incognito, nigga? You wanted to be.
Well, you right, because I had on the bright pink shirt. So
right.
So I damn sure standing out in the goddamn pictures, the goddamn videos. I'm okay with that.
But you know what, Merv? The most important. I don't. A lot of people was posting today about how great the weekend was. The most important post to me came from. I don't know if you've seen David Dawley post, but he posted. He said something about a lot of events was going on this weekend. The stuff that we had going on, the stuff at the tailgate, the football game. People had house parties and shit like that. Not one incident of drama, not one incident of violence heard throughout the entire weekend. And we can that's something that needs to be mentioned, man. That shows that we all can get together in fellowship for an extended period of time without no drama, without any BS going on. And I would just like to shout out everybody that was involved this weekend. I'm talking about not just my class, even though we the best and it was our 25th class reunion. Shout out to everyone that all the alumni of Georgetown High, everybody I got to talk to, everybody I got to interact with. And those who I didn't get to see or whatever, it wasn't my heart. I just didn't get to see. So I apologize. See you next time. Merv, what you got what's your take on the weekend? I know you only came to one event, but what you think about big David Dawley's post?
That was probably the best news of the whole weekend. You know what I'm saying? That was probably the best news because Georgetown make sometimes be crazy, but everybody came home, bunch of gatherings, no fights, no drama. Yeah, that should need to happen more often. Like I want to get to a point where this is not a big thing because right now we're looking at it as a big thing. So it needs to be where we can always get up, we just fellowship, we hang in, we drink, and we joke, and we jinx, and we clown, and shit like that.
Yeah, man.
But I'm gonna say this: shout out to 97 for the for that Saturday night cocktail party. I did hear that everybody I talked to said the tailgate was on college level. It was like they felt like they was at a tailgate.
It was, Merv, to be perfectly honest with you. And I go to college homecomings. I think I've been to your homecoming. I've been to my my older brother homecoming back in the day. And I've been to Brandon homecomings. Now I will say that was a high school homecoming. It's nothing like a damn college homecoming, boy. I'm trying to tell you. But all in all, it was an excellent weekend. Shout out to everybody that participated. Shout out to those who couldn't be there. I'm pretty sure y'all saw it on Facebook. But it was a really good time overall. I'm glad I was able to, be there or whatever. So we ain't gonna be with y'all long. We just gonna go over a couple of things. But some shit might pop up. Y'all do know we got Merv on the pod. And shit happened to pop up when we got Merv on the pod. So I mean, I just want to give my disclaimer. I'm not responsible for anything this motherfucker says doing this, that, whatever the however long we on here. And I want to kind of separate myself before we even get started. That shit on him, that guy over there, and not me. So that being said, somebody telling you hi. Who that? The Juan Dunstan? Okay, check this out.
What?
Dwayne Don Dawson. And we got Alima. Hey, check this out. Here's what we need y'all to do. Let me give y'all some instruction. If you're in our Facebook group, if y'all on our Facebook group, you can click on, I think it's something that says StreamYard. You have to click on, Dawn. I'm sorry, shit. Somebody spelled your name wrong. No, I'm just playing. But if you go to if you click on the link, the StreamYard link on the post.
Yeah, fine.
And these 95 motherfuckers all over the place. Shit. Anyway, if you go to the link that you see the stream, it says something about StreamYard. If you click on that, authorize StreamYard to release your name so we can have your name and your picture on the comment. So please do that if you get it, if you can, if you're in a position to. 95, we get some people from 97 up in there. Shit. 95 all over the goddamn place. Okay, Merv, let's start let's go to let's talk about
Hey, Jay said what's up.
Tell him I said what's up. Tell him we live. You tell him to hop in if you want. Anyway, NFL Week 5 recap and Monday Night Football predictions. Hey, I got an announcement to make before that, man. And I didn't tell anybody this except for a couple of cats in the sports group I'm in.
Hold on, what's up, Don? I don't know if I had said what's up. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. What's up, Facebook user 94? Oh, yeah. I ain't know. I try not to be rude all the goddamn time.
When did you start this?
Hey,
when exactly start this?
Listen, in my older age, I tried not to be rude all the goddamn time.
Okay, bro. I got an announcement to make, and I don't care how you or nobody that's down with the guys. I don't care what nobody thinks about it. But I am now a Buffalo Bills fan. And this is how I became a Buffalo Bills fan. I'll tell you how, right? So I haven't really lost that much in life. I don't deserve to be a Redskin fan. I'm a winner. I win. I've been winning consistently. They've been losing consistently over the last 30 days. So when y'all see me in this Stephon Diggs, I'm going to ignore everyone that tells me I'm a Washington fan, because I'm just going to act like the shit never happened. I'm going to act like that that last 43 years was a bad dream. Nobody circles the wagons like Buffalo. I got signed off by 2 Bills fans. So shout out to Bills fans everywhere.
Fuck you.
I'm a part of the
I
Bills Mafia now.
Only Jeremy. Nope. Only Jeremy I know is the goddamn Bills fan. I only know one Bills fan. That's goddamn
from
Jeremy.
Georgetown. You know 3 from Georgetown: Jeremy, Catfish, and me. Now you know 3
Melvin,
Bills fans.
You're right. You're right. Catfish. Just 2. Fuck you. You gotta go down. You gotta go down with the ship with them sorry ass Washington. What y'all name is?
Down with the ship.
Commanders.
What their name is? Okay, the Commanders.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into the NFL though. I just had to make that announcement so y'all motherfuckers see me pop up with that damn Stephon Diggs jersey. Mind your fucking business. That's all the fuck I gotta say. I can't do this Washington shit no more, man. I just can't. But anyway, key takeaway. Okay, so the Giants beat Green Bay yesterday in the game in London. That was shocking.
That was very goddamn shocking. I don't know what the fuck got into the Giants. I think the Giants' whole fucking team was steroids. Ain't no fucking way they're gonna go from goddamn trash to fucking 4-1 all of a sudden. And Saquon Barkley had a tremendous injury Now that motherfucker balling like he ain't never getting it. The whole
Yeah, he back.
Giants
He
team
back.
on steroids. I'm
He
telling
back.
you, they need to test all them fuckers.
That motherfucker back. He's back. And I will say this. One of the biggest differences I've seen in the Giants is I think their coach is the coach in the second year, the dumb old dude.
I think no, first year, right?
I don't know, but he's been coaching them pretty well. A
Dallas,
lot of this
Texas.
stuff. A lot of this stuff got to do with coaches, in my opinion.
Chef Godfrey from Virginia, watching.
Angie Moreau,
Dwayne Dawg, damn Eagles fan. You know what? All these Eagles fans coming out of fucking WordWorks talking shit.
Ayo, but speaking of Eagles, man, you got to give them their respect. They're 5-0, even though they got the second lowest. They got the second worst strength of schedule. Well, easiest strength of schedule. The Giants is first, then the Eagles. I think Dallas is going to beat them. But what sucks is I literally have two of the most annoying fan bases in NFL. Like they talking major shit right now. Dallas on a 4-game winning streak. The Eagles 5-0. I mean, kudos to them. I just know in my heart that neither of them are winning the Super Bowl, so I don't give a damn what they fucking record. As a matter of fact, the Eagles are probably only going to lose 2 or 3 games this year, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But before,
let's see if the fuckers can hold up in the playoffs though.
And that's
I know the fucking
thing.
49. I know the 49 is playoff ready.
So the Eagles and Dallas lost their first game in the playoffs last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Exactly.
So
matter of fact, 49 sent Cowboys ass home last year.
I've never really trusted the NFC East, but they got 3 teams that are doing pretty well. 5-0. You got the Eagles 5-0. You got the Giants and the Cowboys, who are 4-1, and the sorry ass Commanders. Damn boy, I dread that fan base. They're 1-4. Merv, I don't know if you know this, bro, but Ron Rivera was asked today, why do you think the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Giants are so far ahead of Washington? You know what his answer was in one word? This motherfucker actually said the shit.
One word?
One word. And he said it during the conference. I'm gonna tag you too, because you can believe this shit.
Defense? Quarterback.
Quarterback. That motherfucker say, yo, he actually said that shit. Yeah, he said that. So my thing is, if Rivera's going to say that, right, shouldn't it be a question as to whether it's a short week? So I'm pretty sure Carson Wentz starting this Thursday. And for those of y'all that was mad about Denver and who the fuck was Denver playing last week in one of the worst fucking games? And Denver playing the Colts. One of the worst football games we've seen in a while. Everybody was complaining about that game on Thursday night. Well, got another one. The Chicago Bears versus the Washington Commanders. Jesus Christ.
Nah, it'll be some scoring in that.
Think so?
You got Montgomery at running back and the backup. Both of them good. They could damn turn one play in a touchdown. And you still got McLaurin for the Redskins.
Merv. Washington was 1 for 11 on third down yesterday. Washington is one of those teams where everything has to be literally perfect for them to even win the game. Because Washington does everything to shoot themselves in the foot, and that's why they're so terrible. Washington can get a team off the field on 3rd and 5. They'll have a holding penalty. Washington can, throw a damn long ass touchdown and it'll get called back for holding.
So let me ask you this. Are we really gonna put everything on the quarterback? Or are we not gonna put some shit on the fucking coaching staff? Just gonna give the coaching staff of Washington a whole fucking pass?
Well, Merv, that's the thing. I think Carson Wentz is only part of the problem. Rivera's the problem, and so is Jack Del Rio. Even though the defense is playing better than it has the first 2 weeks, they still give up big plays. That's what kills them the most. They're still undisciplined. and they just can't do anything on offense. They cannot string together.
Who's the offensive coordinator? Who's over the offense? How's the offensive line?
Scott Turner, the guy from Carolina. The problem is, and I know people want to bring their own people in, but we're pretty much the Washington Commanders, because I ain't with the motherfuckers no more. They're pretty much the Washington Panthers, because he brought in
the Panthers' offense was garbage.
No, what I'm saying is the Washington Panthers, because he's brought in all these players and all these coaches from Carolina, and it's just not working out. The offensive line, and I'm trying to see who this is. The offensive line is absolutely a problem, but at the same time, you have to adjust. What typically happens in the NFL, if I'm not mistaken, Merv, you play D1 football. If you have a weak offensive line, it is the coach's responsibility to try to game plan around that weakness, right?
Right.
That hasn't happened. We can't run the ball for some reason. Like
if your offensive line garbage, then you can't put in plays for 5-step drops. At the max it should be 3-step drops. So you probably want to have a little bit more slants, screens, hooks. And some safety valves, like the running back come out the backfield with one of your receivers going deep. But you need to have some safety valve if the offensive line is garbage like that. You got to get the ball out quick.
You know what the issue is. That is, it seems as though Carson Wentz, and this is crazy. It seems like he's more accurate the further the pass is thrown away. He is terrible with accuracy for passes between 5 and 15 yards. Horrible. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, that's the seasons that he's had good seasons, like when he's been like, damn, this motherfucker legit, is when he's able to throw it. You gotta have a deep threat. He's a better deep ball thrower. Like, he got a strong arm. He just has some unfortunate events with his ass, and he can't stay healthy.
Well, Merv, I don't even think that he is I don't think he's the number one problem. I think the number one problem is coaching, because
I think it's coaching over Wentz.
When you went the last 2 weeks in 2 very winnable games, one against Dallas and this one against who did they play yesterday again? Against the Titans. They had penalties that took them from third and short to third and medium range, or third to third and long on several. But they always, and to me, that's coaching, because that's a lack of discipline. You can tell when a team is very well coached, because they limit penalties and they know how to adjust to adversity during the game. Like they know how to make halftime adjustments. And they know how to adjust to the style of play that the team is playing. But I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about these bums. Your Niners, Niner Nation, invaded Carolina this if I'm not mistaken. Y'all had a game up there in Charlotte this weekend.
Beat the 37-15.
Yeah, and I guess y'all caused the damn coach to
get fired.
They get fired. Hey man,
I'm okay with that.
I have never seen anybody call for a man's firing as much as Carolina would call for that man to get fired since the beginning of the season. But what I don't like about it is that Baker Mayfield, which I think Baker Mayfield should have never been a number one pick, and this is Baker Mayfield's like 5th coach. And what happens with since he's been in the league? Mind you, this is second team, but 5 coaches. So what happens with Baker Mayfield, little Merv? I don't know if you noticed this, but something came out again yesterday saying he's hurt. So if you watch ESPN, Merv, these sportscasters, these people on ESPN always give Baker Mayfield a pass. They'll say, well, anytime he doesn't perform or something like that, they'll either blame the coach or they'll say he was injured. I think he's a bust. That's just me. I don't know if it's too early to say that.
Well, if you have 5 different fucking coaches, usually that means what? You have 5 different offensive coordinators.
Right.
If you got 5 different offensive coordinators, that means you got to learn 5 new offenses. So if you gotta learn 5 new offense, when the hell you gonna be able like the offense you when you gonna have offense playbook in your head where it's almost like second nature and you don't have to think about it. You know, so that's why rookies struggle because they gotta think about it. When you get to a point you don't really have to think, you can just play and react. That's when motherfuckers reach their goddamn maximum potential.
Yeah, and I think this is Mark right here. I know this is Mark, and and Mark absolutely right about this shit. Carson Wentz ain't really been the same. I hate to go back, but he ain't been the same since that. But let's go to Baker. Dude, Merv, it sounded like you just gave him another pass, man. I'm sorry. That would have sounded like
Huh?
it sounded like you just gave Baker Mayfield another pass.
No, I don't have no horse in the game, but that's facts. If you got 5 different coaches, 5 different offensive coordinators as a quarterback, you know, it's hard to be successful that way. That's any quarterback. I mean, Alex Smith, when he was with the 49ers, that motherfucker had, I think we fired a coach every fucking year for his first 4 or 5 years.
Alex Smith? But Alex Smith, I guarantee you put Alex Smith numbers up to Baker Mayfield, and Alex Smith numbers is much better.
In the first 4 or 5 years with the Niners, could be. I'm not sure, but I know it's struck for him to really get to reach his potential because we kept having different coaches. So but I tell you another thing, right? Cleveland is the worst organization to go to. Well, they maybe are now
after Washington.
Yeah, but the last 10 years, if you want your career to end quickly, as a coach or a player, go to Cleveland.
Well, so damn, it's not like you're giving Baker Mayfield a pass again.
No, I'm not giving him. I'm not even thinking about Baker Mayfield. I'm speaking in general. This had nothing to do with Baker Mayfield.
I know. I'm just telling you how it sounds based on what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen, I just say you don't like Baker Mayfield. I don't like him or dislike him.
I don't like the way he plays football. I don't have nothing against him. To me, he's not performing up the way he got picked at. I have nothing against Baker Mayfield. Now, you know what, Merv? I lie. Baker Mayfield's swag and all that shit don't match his play on the field. All these fucking commercials, and you trash like that. I'm sorry, man. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so predictions. Let's see.
Predictions for what? Football predictions next week?
The game tonight. Kansas City playing the Raiders. I'm sorry, Raiders about to go off. Raiders about to be 1-4, man. I don't see them beating
No, I got Kansas City tonight. So shout out to Irvin Brown, Black Torrey Pettifrere. And damn, I'm missing somebody that's a fucking Raiders fan. Yeah. Y'all thought y'all was doing something like that. Who?
Manny a Raiders fan from Sports.
No, I'm talking about somebody from town. It's somebody else. But they thought they was about to go to a fucking Super Bowl when they signed Devontae, and all them all-season picks, and them fucking trash.
They weren't talking that Super Bowl shit during the summer. You're right.
Right. And straight trash.
Yeah, that's why I picked Patrick Mahomes and a bunch of other fucking Kansas City players for my fan dude tonight. I'm pretty sure they can win me some money with them boys playing fucking the lowly Las Vegas Raiders. Move them boys from Las Vegas. Them boys they need to move them boys to damn Tupelo, Mississippi or some shit like that. They don't deserve to play in Las Vegas no fucking more, man. So let me ask you this though, Merv. Who's real and who's not? Week 5 about to be rounded out. Let's do pretenders or contenders. Okay. Let's start with my Bills. Pretenders or contenders?
Jeremy and Catfish Bills are contenders.
And that's fine. I don't need you to acknowledge that. Pretenders are okay. They are legit. You're right. The Giants, pretenders are contenders.
Yo, I think they're pretenders.
Me too.
I'm still not sold on that record, that foreign record. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if them motherfuckers lose the next 4 games.
You know what? You know what the funny part about that is? My brother Brandon. Hey, Antonio, you know Antonio Bezalou, right? I saw him at the cookout. And he was like, he came up there like Giants. He put me to the side. He was like, boy, we probably the sorriest 3-1 team in NFL history. He said, yo, but you have some people in some fan bases that'll look at the record and be like, yeah, we ain't that good. A lot of Giants fans are like that right now. So let's Ravens.
Ravens? Man. Shit. They hybrids. They're fucking hybrids. They ain't contenders or pretenders. Because listen, when you got Lamar Jackson as your fucking quarterback, you really have the ability to beat any team in the league just because of that nigga alone. All right? So he's a contender. Lamar Jackson is a motherfucking contender. The Ravens as a fucking team are pretenders.
The Eagles.
Whew. You know what? The motherfucker ain't gonna like me for saying this, but that defense is solid. Jalen Hurts is playing it. Philadelphia defense is solid. Okay. You know how I know? Because I got them fuckers in fantasy football, so I've been paying attention. So the defense is solid. Jalen Hurts is playing his best football. They got AJ Johnson. They got that boy from Bama. They got Miles Sanders in the backup, Gainwell. Dayton with the tight end. In the NFC, I'll say they're contenders.
The Eagles are contenders, but like Sean put on here, the Eagles have the second easiest strength of schedule. They played, I think, every team they beat so far. None of them went to the playoffs last year. The only team with a winning record they played so far is Minnesota. Now you play the teams on your schedule, of course, but I have to I'm going to put them in the contender category simply because they're 5-0. And the Eagles could win like 13 games. I just think they're going to lose in the first round of the playoffs. The first game they play in the playoffs, rather. That's just my prediction. So, yeah, that's just my prediction, and that's Mark. That's Mark trying to defend the Eagles. And the thing is, the Eagles. If Mark was right about things, the Eagles and Philly would be like back-to-back champions right now. So he's going to be wrong as fucking usual. So I ain't worried about that. They're gonna fold just like they always do. Let's move on. We got anything else as far as NFL before we move on?
Oh damn, that's all the teams you was asking about.
Oh, pretenders and contenders. Let's continue. Let's the Steelers. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. Hey, but I have to I'm bringing up the Steelers, Merv. For boy, hey, somebody tag Fat Cat to this because I told his ass during the summer when I told him when Ben Roethlisberger retired, I was like, y'all dudes is gonna go to being like high draft. Y'all will be getting high draft status now. That's what I told him.
That fucker's talk about the 49ers. I said, you need to worry about your own fucking quarterback because y'all ain't got no fucking quarterback.
And Merv, that's precisely what I told him because I told him when I was a Commanders fan, I told him I know we sorry, we trash every year. I had very low expectations for those guys when I was a fan of that franchise. So I told him that, and
yeah, all the Steelers fans are. Hey, listen. So you know my brother, diehard fucking Steelers fan. So my dad just turned 85 years old. So I had a cookout for him yesterday, Sunday. I set the cookout time at 2 p.m., right? My brother Chucky called me, talking about, boy, what the hell's wrong with you? You know the game come on at 1 o'clock? I said, what game? He said, nigga, the Pittsburgh Steelers play at 1 o'clock, and you going to have the damn birthday cookout at 2? I said, man, listen, y'all got a rookie quarterback going against the number one fucking defense in the league in Buffalo Bills. Trust me, nigga, you don't want to watch that game anyway. I'm helping your ass out by giving you something to do besides watch that fucking game.
You know what?
He said, yeah, whatever. I see you at 4:30 after the game. Hey, listen, I'm setting up, right? I see that fucking walk. It was about 3:15. I see that fucking walking my dad, walking about dad yard and shit. I said, Steelers losing it. He said, boy, I ain't want to see that shit no more.
And you told him. And you fucking told him. Look at man. Matter of fact, let Merv, before I move on, and I don't think it's far-fetched. Let me look at these standings real quick, though, so I can give you an idea.
49ers are contenders. Since you didn't want to ask, I'm going to say it. 49ers are contenders.
They are. Matter of fact, I think based on what I see, I've seen the 40. Based on the teams I've seen played. I think the 49ers is better than I think the 49ers are better than the Eagles. I think Dallas is better than the Eagles. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel.
So you got Dallas beating Philly next week.
Absolutely, yeah.
Even with Cooper Rush.
They'll get their first L next week.
Okay.
Now Philly defense is solid, but their defense is not as good as that. Dallas to me, Dallas defense is second behind on Buffalo. That's just me. Dallas got a really
Dallas defense is solid as fuck. That boy Micah Parsons, and you got and you put in Diggs, man, in the secondary.
And the thing is, and here's the thing. Here's my thing. I'm not dissing the Eagles. I just don't think that now they're 5-0, and a lot of their fans, because they won one Super Bowl, they're not used to winning. So a lot of their fans take the record, and they're already putting themselves as the best team in the league. I just think there's team that's better than them in the league. I'm sorry about. I think the Cowboys are better than them. The 49ers are better than them. Matter of fact, you got several teams that's better than them. They just got a better record. That's just my honest unbiased assessment. That's just me. And I'm calling out teams that I really don't like Dallas and but yeah.
I'm gonna say something, and I know a lot of motherfuckers gonna disagree with me, but man, Green Bay Packers organization should be ashamed of their fucking selves for wasting that bad man career. They be ashamed of their goddamn selves, man. Aaron Rodgers' career has been wasted in Green Bay. There's no fucking way that nigga should only have one Super Bowl. Green Bay refused to give this nigga offensive help. They just refused to give this motherfucker offensive help, but they expect this nigga to keep winning. They expect this nigga to turn bum-ass receivers into Jerry Rice and goddamn Steve Largent and shit like that. They just gave that nigga a running back 3 years ago in Aaron Jones. Before Aaron Jones, that nigga never had a 1,000-yard rusher in his whole fucking career. And every time a receiver get good, they trade that motherfucker or they let him go because they don't want to pay the fucking receiver. They didn't draft a motherfucking wide receiver in the first round Aaron Rodgers' whole fucking career. They didn't sign any big-time offensive players to play with Rodgers his whole fucking career. You got that kind of fucking talent at quarterback, and you don't give that nigga shit. You see what New England did when they gave that motherfucker Moss? I know they lost in the Super Bowl. But you see what happened when you give goddamn Brady some fucking receivers? That nigga went to Tampa Bay won a fucking Super Bowl at like 42. Green Bay Packers should be ashamed they got themselves for wasting Aaron Rodgers' career, man. There's no fucking reason they shouldn't have at least 3 fucking chips with Rodgers. Fucking crazy. But you draft a fucking quarterback in the first round. And the defense has been trashed half of Rodgers' career. Green Bay organization should be ashamed of their goddamn selves.
Hey, Sean, I don't remember Aaron Rodgers in particularly coming up small. I know he always came up big when he played the Cowboys in the playoffs. I will say that.
They came with small and big games in the playoffs. Nigga, are you for real? The fuck are you talking about?
I'd have to go back and look at that stuff.
Yeah.
I know he put y'all ass on a couple of times.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. And the times, go ahead.
Man,
and the times the times that Green Bay have lost is usually the defense give up 400 yards and 35 points or some shit like that, where Aaron Rodgers got to score. It used to be Aaron Rodgers have to score every fucking possession to give Green Bay a chance to win. And they never had more than one good receiver.
I'm not Merv. You know what, man? I don't feel as bad for him as you do. I mean, because at the end of the day, I mean, Aaron Rodgers has opportunities to like say, you know what, I'm gonna see what I can get out there in free agency, right?
You mean like him leaving Green Bay?
Yeah, if he had decided to explore his options, I mean, I'm pretty sure he would have got any team that was going to sign him outside of Green Bay would have made him the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Because I think as far as talent go, I always tell people this. I think that Aaron Rodgers is, to me, one of the most talented quarterbacks I've ever seen play football. I wouldn't say the best. I ain't say the GOAT, but I think he's probably the most talented quarterback I've ever seen play football. I got Tom Brady as the GOAT. I know you. That's debatable with you because you're biased and you got Joe Montana, 89-year-old ass up there. But yeah, you know what? And this is very important. Well, I could, and Mark is right. Brady took pay cuts and stuff like that. I don't think it's right to ask players to take pay cuts, but I get it.
Brady took pay cuts. The Brady whole dynamics of organization it's heads light years ahead of Green Bay. Because one thing New England did, they put enough talent on that team to give Brady the best chance to win.
Now, Merv, I do agree with that. Now, throughout Aaron Rodgers' entire career, I think that in meetings that we're not privy to, when they had like team meetings and stuff, like executives and stuff, I can guarantee you somebody said, "Hey, we got a generational talent at quarterback. He's great. We don't have to put top level talent around him at the skill player level." That's probably what they always. I mean, Devontae Adams was top level talent. I think he's about the only one because Jordy. We see what happened with Jordy Nelson once he left.
Right.
Once he left Green Bay.
Who did Greg Jennings play with? He played with Rodgers or played with Favre?
I think Jennings did have some years with Rodgers.
Jennings was with Rodgers, right?
I need somebody to fact check that though. I think that
because when he left, he was a bum. Most of the receivers that was getting 1,000 yards and touchdowns with Rodgers when they left was a fucking bum.
Yeah, we got to look at Devontae's numbers at the end of this season. I think he's not doing too bad. I got to check his numbers. I got to check his numbers, man. But we've been on the NFL. We got anything else as far as NFL?
Wait, Pats had the money to do it. Pats didn't do it. Didn't have no money to do the A. Rodgers wanting to be the top paid guy. That sounds like somebody that just don't like Rodgers. Because there's a lot of fucking quarterbacks getting paid money that they put talent around. Green Bay cheap as fuck, yo. Tell me who they really paid.
And
they lowball Devontae.
And the thing is, Merv, they've never had a lights out. If you give Aaron Rodgers a lights out, I think if you give him a lights out defense, I think he could work with the talent he has, to at least get them to the Super Bowl. But they never really invested anything in having a lights out defense either. My opinion, over the years.
They really didn't give They should have at least 3 championships with that nigga.
Merv, I remember one year when Green Bay had the top-rated offense in the NFL, and the only problem was they had the worst defense. And
they had the worst defense.
They used to win. They used to win games like 56-40, and 30-31
like
and shit like that. Yeah. But I agree. But I'm putting some of that blame on him. I just am. All right, that's it for NFL, man. Let's move on to this, bro. This was, bruh, this shit right here. Look at, man. Here's why I'm pissed off at the entire situation. And I'm not gonna blame Draymond Green. I'm not gonna blame Jordan Poole. I think that stuff like this over the years in all sports, I think stuff like this happens all the fucking time. That's just me. I think it happens all the time.
Man,
I think that it's trash that someone would leak. And how often does practices get leaked to the media? Get leaked to TMZ?
I mean,
how often does that happen?
It don't happen often.
So it's only a big deal because everybody's seen it. The shit went viral.
Because the video went out. That's all.
That's it.
Like, listen. If you play sports, teammates fight all the motherfucking time. Like, that's not a fucking big deal. That's not a fucking big deal at all.
Shit, Merv, me and you have had some heated arguments pick up basketball back in the day.
Right. So, man, this should to me getting blown out of proportion. And this is me not defending Draymond. This is me just saying in general in sports, teammates motherfucking fight. Family motherfucking fight. When you're around motherfucker all the fucking time, every goddamn day, yo, it's gonna be to a point you're gonna be upset with that motherfucker at least once. At least once. And when you in a competitive sport, your testosterone is at even an all-time high when you're in a competitive sport.
Yeah, it happens all the time. If you play team sports, I got in a fight at JV practice. Remember that Merv with Kendrick Lloyd? God bless his day. Me and him got in a little scuffle.
Oh, I remember that. I forgot about that shit.
But that shit happens all the fucking time.
Man, my senior year, Robert O'Donnell. It was a scrimmage, and we were playing bad. I said, "Man, what are y'all doing?" Robert O'Donnell slapped the fuck out my helmet. And he was like, "What you mean, y'all? You on this team too?" The coach immediately got in between, separated. Yo, and nigga, it was a heated moment. Like, listen, college football at USC, I done seen two of my teammates square off in the goddamn locker room. Just square off in the locker room. But we had no fucking cameras to put it out there. The only difference is there's a fucking camera out. And that's it. And you know what else it is? Motherfuckers don't like Draymond Green.
Yeah, and this is clearly what Mark who loves when he see motherfuckers fighting and mixing it up. All of a sudden he's worried about a teammate getting injured. Get the fuck out of here, man! Like Merv, this is Mark right here. Don't injure your teammate. Come on, dude. Don't do that. Just say you don't like Draymond. Just say that.
Poole.
I don't care too much. He said, "Don't try to injure your teammate." So Draymond tried to injure. I think
he just punched him. I don't think he was like, "I'm about to break his motherfucking neck." It was like a reactive punch. But hold up, y'all do know Poole initiated contact first, right?
And Merv.
I don't understand that. Why the fuck are we not saying Poole initiated contact first?
Actually, didn't Merv. Draymond baited him. Draymond leaned into him, and then that's when Poole.
Oh, okay.
Merv,
My bad. We're being technical. Okay.
Absolutely.
Well,
but check this out.
Poole initiated a fight action first. How about that? Do I need to say that shit?
Okay.
Does I need to be specific like that?
Semantics. That's fucking semantics. Anyway, Merv, but you notice Poole pushed him, and this motherfucker went back. It's like he pushed off of Draymond, giving Draymond the room to catch his ass with that fucking right hook. Hey, yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Draymond it was just one punch, but that shit was quick. I'm sorry. That was a sharp ass punch. I'm sorry. And he chin checked his ass. But my
motherfuckers just don't like Draymond, yo.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, people have I like Draymond the basketball player because I think a lot of people hate Draymond so much that they will, with a straight face, they'll say that the Warriors still wins these championships without Draymond. They say that shit with a straight face.
No, that don't happen.
But I don't like Draymond goes too far sometimes, man. I don't think all of that is just passion. I just think that motherfuckers just don't know when to shut the fuck up sometimes. And I don't like the fact.
Right.
And I don't like the fact that before he got with Clutch Sports, this dude once called LeBron a bitch one time. Now this motherfucker cake for LeBron.
Well,
at every waking fucking moment.
In Rome, you do as the Romans do. When you sign to Clutch Sports, you're in Rome. And guess who's the Caesar? LeBron.
Hey, Merv, that Facebook user right there is William Milton, aka Man, one of the best ballers in the hood. Shout out to Man right there. Man had handles, bro. Man could hoop, bro.
And man used to have handles while laughing at your ass going to the damn rim too.
Man used to kill him in Howard back in the day. Shout out to my brother in arm, Man, in the comments.
Hey, but man and Poole, they dribbles. The way they dribble, you would think it's easy to steal from their ass because they dribble with the ball in front of you like they bait your ass. Stop stealing that ball.
I ain't never steal a ball from either of them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers had handles. Certified. Said Draymond want to be a billionaire. Hey, hell, me too. Shit.
This person said no, they went without him. Dre actually put himself in the conversation with Barkley.
Mark, stop it.
Dre is a glorified role player. Barkley worth statistically is better than any Dre year ever.
Barkley got any championships to his credit? Or I don't know, man.
Draymond's not a glorified role player, man. So let me ask whoever. I don't know if this is Man, but let me ask you this: is Dennis Rodman a glorified role player? Because if you're gonna say that about Draymond, that means you can say that shit about Rodman too. Yo, just because you don't score does not take away you being important to a motherfucking team and being a star. You don't have to always fucking score to be a fucking star, part of the star of a fucking team.
Oh my God. You know what, man? Yeah, a lot of people hate Draymond. I hate some things about Draymond, but I'm not a hater enough of Draymond to take away from his contributions to that Warriors. I'm gonna say current because they win for a couple of years, but I think we are still in a midst of a Warriors dynasty. You can't. They don't win these championships without Draymond, man. You don't know basketball if you I don't think you know basketball if you go with that.
Stacks, prime example. Warriors up 3-1. Draymond gets suspended. And they lose the very next fucking game without Draymond. And Cleveland took the fucking momentum from there. If Draymond don't get suspended, LeBron only got 3 chips.
That's a fact.
And Curry, Draymond, Clay will have 5. If Draymond don't get suspended, they're not winning that fucking series.
I agree. I absolutely wholeheartedly agree with that. But hopefully, I don't think this does nothing to the Warriors team. Now it's going to suck because Poole probably gonna catch hell the entire season when he go to the free throw line. I can only imagine when he on the road. I can only imagine with some of the road they're gonna have pictures. I guarantee Merv they're gonna have. You know, it's internet undefeated. They're gonna have pictures of fucking Draymond punches his ass in the face, holding that shit up when he's trying to shoot.
Michael Jordan punched Steve Kerr, and he went on to win the championship. Steve Kerr is the best coach to handle this shit.
Yeah, that's you know what, Merv? That's all we need to say about that shit. That's an excellent fucking point. Excellent fucking point. So, man, I wish we had ended off on that because I damn sure what a decent player, good at his role, plays with heart. Definition of a role player. And you know the funny part is though, when people make comments, here's the deal, right? Go back to that comment.
That was man I was thinking about. Man, a Raiders fan.
He damn sure is. Get it.
That's why I knew it was somebody else from fucking town. That was a fucking Raiders fan. It was man, Irvin Brown, and goddamn Tory. I knew the number from town that was a Raiders fan.
Yep, sure is. Yep. But and this is Mark's comment, and this is what people do, right? He said Draymond is a decent player, good at his role, and plays with heart. Definition of a role player. Okay. That's fine. To me, that's downplaying what he's done to contribute to what that team. But I'm gonna let you have that one.
Has Draymond never made the All-Star game?
He has. Draymond's made. I think Draymond is a multiple-time All-Star. As a matter of fact, now that I think about it.
So he is a multiple All-Star person.
I'm pretty sure. Let me check. I know he's been at least once. I'm pretty sure if Draymond has won Defensive Player of the Year as well, if not one or two of them. Let me see what his accolades. Okay.
So Draymond's won Defensive Player of the Year.
A 4-time champion, 4-time All-Star, Defensive Player of the Year 2017.
Nigga, you can stop now. You ain't gotta say no fucking more. No,
4-time NBA All-First Team. But he a role. Let the league.
There ain't no fucking role player. You're not a fucking role player if you want defensive player of the fucking year.
Hey man,
you 4-time All-Star, all first team. You said first team, right?
4-time first team, all defense. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're not a fucking role player when you combine all of those fucking accolades. What the fuck the Hall of Fame got to do with this discussion? Somebody trying to move the fucking goalposts. We didn't say shit about Hall of Fame. We said that nigga's not a fucking role player. He is one of the stars of the team. None of us do y'all think he going to Hall of Fame? I don't know. I don't care. That has nothing to do with this discussion right now. What I'm saying is that nigga's not a role player. That nigga's a star, one of the stars of Golden State.
And I knew this one was coming, but I mean, like I said earlier, Steph, you could say he's riding those coattails all you want, but Steph, Clay, and KD, they don't have none of them rings without Draymond there. I wholeheartedly believe that, and that's all. That's what I'm gonna go with on that one. You know why Draymond gets this bad rap, Merv? You know why people talk about Draymond like that?
Because he got a lot of don't give a fuckness.
No, well, that and he doesn't score 30, he doesn't score 20-something points, 30 points a game. That's what people will, you got people that will take down a player's value because they don't stuff up the stat sheet on points. And Mark act like it's hard to make the fucking Hall of Fame in the NBA. It's really not hard. And he could make it. I don't know, bro.
But Draymond the same dude that can have 10 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, Like that nigga a nigga average around a triple double. All of the because he'll have about 8 points, 12 boards, 15 assists kind of shit. He runs the fucking offense sometimes. Like they'll give him the ball and he'll let himself the offense. He could get the rebound and bring it all the way down and self the offense. You can put him on just about every fucking player. He could guard just about every fucking player on the other goddamn team.
He has guarded the 1 through 5 before. He has, but he does not score. He does not score. He does not fill up the cup. And you know what? This is somebody, and that's man. As far as he'll get into the Hall of Fame or whatever, because I mean I take my sorry, Mark. I'm taking my cues from a certified baller, and I think he's right. Over you. He's certified.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's move on to Jesus Christ. Bro, I honestly did not want to talk about this, but we got to, man. God damn it. Hey, look, check this out, man. It seems as though George Bush doesn't care about black people. Seems like that shit happened in the 1800s now, man. Seems like that was so long ago, wasn't it?
Man, that nigga ain't been the same since his fucking mama died. He ain't never really been normal. He ain't been the same since his mom died, yo.
Bingo. And Merv, that's a very good observation. I think that's what a lot of people are saying that. I'm not outraged at some of the stuff that Kanye does. The reason is because that's my expectation for him. He's kind of been, to me, off his rocker since his mother passed. Apparently, I read something today. Whereas he has this YouTube video where he's yelling at Adidas execs and showing them porn or something like. I had to read the fucking headline a couple more times. Yeah, I see how your eyes went to now, but. And I don't want to use them two words that you hate every time somebody act crazy. Mental health. But yo, I think it's more so. I mean, Kanye West is already a billionaire, whatever. But Kanye will do anything. I think at this point, Kanye will do anything for attention and to get the spotlight. What you think?
Man, I agree. But listen, how many times have I said this on the podcast in the past 2 years? When it comes to people that deal with the fucking Kardashians, that's the other fucking problem, yo. That Kardashian curse is fucking real. Like, and people still be trying to get with them and try to be with them. Listen, as much as I like pussy, I don't want no Kardashian pussy.
Yo.
Them? No, listen. Everybody has dealt with them motherfuckers that's going crazy. We found Lamar Odom in a fucking brothel about to die off drugs. All right?
I can't argue that. You're right. Keep going.
We see what the fuck Kanye West is going through right now. What's the motherfucker that was a man and turned to a girl? Was Olympic gold medalist turned to a fucking girl? He dealt with the Kardashian mama.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Kris Jenner. You see what happened to him? So part of this shit, his mom passed. He ain't recovered from that. Then on top of that, how shit pack on shit. He married Kardashian and had kids with them. That nigga set up to be doing crazy shit the rest of his goddamn life.
Yeah. He had on the thing there. Everybody was outraged. I think
you see that.
What's up? I think that's
that comment right there.
That's Rob. Homeboy Rob. I think Kanye mama issues is that he more than likely funded that trip. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's a good theory. That's a good theory.
I never thought about it. I never even heard anybody mention that angle. That's my first time seeing that.
Survivor's remorse and feeling the guilt as far as funding the trip. Yeah, because if you think about something long enough that you think you may have played a role in, even though you paid no role in it, if you think about it long enough,
you're gonna believe it.
You're gonna believe it. I saw this show one time where it's called Friday Night Lights, where they had one of the players was in the film room looking at the same play over again where his best friend got paralyzed. He was nowhere near the play, but he kept telling everybody that it was his fault. He didn't block. He didn't make sure that that the guy was safe or whatever. But that's what it is. But he was with I guess, and the thing is, Kanye. People will say what I hate though, Merv. This is what I hate about this whole situation. I think you made heard the statement before that I made. We live in justification nation, man, where niggas will justify just about anything. But people are chalking it up to, well, he's a genius. That's why he's doing this stuff. What the fuck does that even mean? You know what I mean? And somebody said, well, he's a billionaire. I'm like, well, like somebody literally said, well, yeah, he can do that because he's a billionaire. And I'm thinking to myself, these are things that I don't know what they're talking about. Do you know? I mean, because everybody's saying that while y'all outraged, Kanye's out there being a genius. Like, I hate when people call nutty and goofy shit ingenious and shit like that, just because he's a billionaire.
What I think they're trying to say is similar to what Eazy-E said when he was with NWA. All publicity is good publicity. And I think that's what they're trying to say, because the more we talk about him, what we're doing right now, we're talking about this nigga, right? So the more he's talked about, his likeness goes up. His popularity goes up. His brand goes up. So I think when people say that, when they talk about, well, he's a genius, I think people saying he's saying shit for shock value, for his brand, for his likeness, for his popularity, for all that shit to go up to when he is trying to do a business deal, like, I got this many followers.
Okay, so and I get that, Merv. But Mark made a very good comment. I'm looking at the phone to pull people's name. Mark made this is a good comment. I mean, Jay-Z's a billionaire. I think Nas is a billionaire. Rihanna's a billionaire. We have billionaires out there, black billionaires out there that don't do none of this goofy shit that Kanye West doing.
Facts.
That's an excellent point by Mark. I got to give him some credit for that. But yeah, Vince McMahon. I mean, yeah, Vince McMahon is an entertainer, so I think that's a little different.
It's a little different.
He was an entertainer.
That's a little different.
Yeah, but I don't think this is gonna. I don't think this is gonna make people cancel Kanye, whatever. But
you can't cancel that nigga though.
Yeah, you're right.
Listen to me. Once you get, once you get a certain amount of money, can you really be canceled?
Say again.
I said, once you get a certain amount of money, can you really be canceled? Like how you cancel a billionaire?
I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. But my thing is that people will chalk up behavior like this to like Tina said, he's not hurting anybody. I mean, even though he's kind of shitting on black people with some of the shit he says, but I mean, it is what it is.
Nah, he's definitely on that goddamn fence. Like Kanye ain't for black people, Kanye ain't for white people, Kanye is for Kanye people.
Well, and Tina, to answer your question, Kanye West has hurt, to me, and this is, to me, he's hurt a lot of black people. And I'm saying this in the context of there's a lot of black people out there that are totally offended and outraged and shocked by the things that Kanye is saying. I'm not one of those people.
In 2022?
Yes.
Ain't no fucking way people still shocked about what the fuck Kanye saying in 2022.
No, I mean not shocked. I say hurt.
Hurt? In
Yes.
2022?
Yes, Merv, this is the fucking you. Have you not been paying attention to woke nation since this Kanye shit came out?
Nigga, this nigga wore a fucking Trump hat 3 or 4 years ago. This
I
nigga wore
know.
a White Lives Matter shirt. Like when he did all that shit, all that hurtness and all the expectations should have been fucking gone. Like what the fuck y'all expecting now from this nigga? And nigga, you froze.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you frozen like a motherfucker though. What's that mean?
You can hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm froze. I see that I'm fucking froze too.
Take yourself out, bring your ass back. Hey, hold up.
And
Somebody responded to my question. I said, can you really cancel a billionaire? And somebody said Donald Sterling got canceled. And you know what? That is true.
Hey Merv, shit. Hey yo, you can say he got canceled, but that motherfucker got a lot of money when he was forced to sell that team. So I mean, did he really get canceled?
True. Nigga, take yourself out and bring your ass back. See if that shit take off your goddamn.
I will.
Let's see. Some black people was really upset about that White Lives Matter shirt. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, but I mean, I've been okay. Yeah, he had on the Kanye had on the White Lives Matter shirt, right? And that shit there had a lot of people upset. I've been more upset if I saw Nas with that shit on. If I saw Jada Kiss with that shit on. Jay-Z. Even it's certain people, yeah, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? But definitely a Nas. But Kanye, Kanye has been on some different shit for a while now. He's been on some different shit for a while now. So, hey, when niggas show you who the fuck they are, believe that shit and adjust your fucking expectations. That's what the fuck y'all should have did with Kanye. That's what the fuck I did. So when that nigga say crazy shit, I'm like, yeah, Kanye. Yo, Kanye is Kanye right now. Kanye is on some Kanye shit. And I keep fucking moving. Period. That's it. And we're gonna do a GoFundMe for Stack so he can get better internet. That nigga must be that nigga must have lowered his goddamn band stream or some shit. That every time that fucker come on, he fucking freeze. His first expression is frozen. Look at this goddamn comment. Let's see. Tina B. Should Michael Jackson people he considered his best friends ever over his sister Janet were white folks, and I wouldn't be shocked that if he was alive today, that he would have All Lives Matter shirt on. All right. But again, if Michael Jackson did have on an All Lives Matter shirt, would that have shocked you? I don't think so. Sometimes you gotta know your personnel. Like that expectation of him, that I could see Michael Jackson having on All Lives Matter shirt while playing the video or while playing the song "The Man in the Mirror." I can see Michael Jackson doing that shit. Facebook user agree. No wonder Stack's been a little more mad lately. Hey, Stacks, man, you gotta get your goddamn internet working, man. You can't blame the hurricane either because Hurricane Ian is gone. Facebook user Sterling didn't get canceled. Most owners, the team is there play money. They own other businesses that really matter to his bottom line. True. Stacks, man, do better, man. God damn, get the fuck off my screen, nigga. You got damn, you froze. I can't get your ass off the fucking screen. Oh yeah, yeah. Get the fuck off my screen. Hey, hurry up, bring your ass back now. Cause I got something else I got damn on my goddamn chest that I wanna damn. Oh, that nigga fucked up. Hey, I know why hey, Stacks, I know you listening. Um, why are we talking about this music shit? Who saw the fucking I think it was the Breakfast Club where Puff Daddy was talking about Mace. And Charlamagne the God brought up the fact that like, yo, lawyer, oh, how do you feel about the rep about, you snaking artists and you taking their money and stuff like that? And Puff Daddy got defensive quick. He was like, I ain't taking nobody money. I had contracts. Um, People got paid what they're supposed to get paid. And if anybody can show a receipt that I owe them money, you get paid within 24 hours. Then they brought up Mace. And they only did one album with Mace, and Mace owed him $3 million. Uh, Somebody said Mace's response was even better. Fuck, I did not see Mace's response. Yo, put in the comments what Mace's response was so I could post that shit. I did not see Mace's response. Oh yeah, you must have to jump on your cell phone. Oh shit. We can't hear you. We can't hear you, nigga. The motherfucker got there. But I did not see Mace's response. So you can put that shit in the comments what Mace's response was. Hope it's not too long. But listen, man, everybody else can't be lying. Everybody else can't be lying. The Locks accuse you of goddamn snaking. Mace accuse you of goddamn snaking. Several other people. I mean, Shine went to jail over your ass. Everybody else just can't be fucking lying, Diddy. So that reputation was a smoke, there's fire. So I'm not believing that nigga. I'm not believing him because he's talking about he never addressed it before. But since he's coming back in the music, because he got the R&B, and he's doing like the R&B label. So since he's coming back to music, he's going to fight for his name, and he's going after anybody that say he stole money. Nah, if I'm fucking Diddy, you brought that shit up. Okay, I'm gonna go out there and see if I can pull that shit up on my hold up. See if I pull that shit up my damn. I wonder if I can play that shit on here. See if I can find this shit on here. I gotta see this goddamn. Hey nigga, you back or what? We can't hear you, motherfucker. I'm trying to goddamn open his YouTube. I need to hear Mace's response. Newest comments. Damn. Hey, you gonna say something? Oh yeah, we still can't hear you. I'm trying to find this goddamn Mace's response shit. I ain't gonna be able to play that shit right now. But yo, I think Diddy, just how in Ghost when 50 said, yo, whatever they say Ghost did, he did that shit. Whatever they say Diddy did, he did that shit.
Merv, can you hear me now?
Yeah, boom, that nigga back.
Hey, you know what? I'd like to apologize for the viewers. That literally never happens to me in particular. But Merv, Mace's, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm just taking off the camera because I don't know what the fuck going on.
Yeah, just put the picture up. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel what Mace saying as far as his response, but
What did he
Does he
say in
have receipts?
response?
Oh man,
Paraphrase, nigga.
I, you know what?
Just paraphrase this shit, motherfucker.
I don't remember everything that he said, Merv. I don't
Fine,
remember the
paraphrase this
specifics,
shit.
but he didn't have. I want him to have receipts, bro. He don't have receipts.
Yeah, well, I mean, did you? Okay, let me ask this. You think Locks got receipts?
No.
Do you believe the Locks when they said that did he goddamn took their ass through the ringer?
I don't think it matters what I believe. It's matter what can be proven.
Nigga, this is not court right now. All right. I'm asking you, do you believe the Locks?
Do I believe the locks?
Yeah. Because this one I'm at, this one I'm at, this one I'm saying that, right? One thing about Diddy, that motherfucker is a businessman.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that nigga got lawyers watching lawyers so I don't go broke, like Biggie said. So far as that shit, I'm pretty sure he had with no loopholes where nothing could come back on him. All right. So we in court, then hell yeah, we're in court. Nah, he untouchable if they go to court. But everybody else can't be fucking wrong. You will get that fucking reputation and everybody else saying the same thing. Everybody else
Man,
is saying the same thing. That nigga has this reputation for years
you ain't gonna
throughout
like
the
this,
goddamn
man.
industry.
You ain't gonna like this, man. But I think that a lot of artists signed some fucked up deals. It sucks that they didn't have lawyers and stuff like that to look over their contracts. I think that all of these things don't come to the forefront until artists get broke. And you have outrage from fans and things of that nature saying that, oh, why is this person broke? They should like you see bad boy artists as broke, and people see Puffy with money, and they'll automatically say that Puffy must have cheated them or some shit like that. And ain't nobody gonna be saying that unless the motherfucker dead broke and don't look like they shining and shit like that. That's just my opinion.
Oh look, but these not coming from fans. These coming from the people in the industry. I'm not talking
Merv,
about fans.
Merv, you have a lot of fans and a lot of people that already proclaiming that Puffy did a lot of people dirty, and Puffy asking for receipts. We can speculate and say yes, he did the Locks dirty, he did all these people dirty. People can believe that and say that all they want, but he's asking for receipts.
Okay, humor me. When he say he want receipts, what kind of receipt? What kind of receipt could that be?
What
Because
do you mean? What
it's
kind
one
of
of those shit.
receipts it
It's
could
one of
be?
those shit. He's asking for shit that that's not even possible to really create. Like, how? What kind of receipt is he talking about?
So okay, with your same logic, so we're just going to Puffy cheated me, or you know what? He said it, so Puffy must have cheated him. That's the same logic you're applying. You're going off of word of
No.
mouth.
I'm asking you when Puffy says give him receipts. I'm asking what kind of receipts could you bring?
Something. I don't
Like
know.
what? Give me an example. This is a serious question. So when he said have the artist show him receipts, like what?
Puffy's probably saying that because even though the contract was probably problematic for the artist, it was probably on the up and up business wise.
Nah, it was up legal wise.
That's what I'm
I was
saying.
there business wise, but so wait.
Legal wise.
Mark Jones said most of the artists are dead. Mark, what's that in response to? May saying broke, and he's saying that I think what May said is legit. The artist can't exactly. That's what I'm saying, Mark.
Right. You know what? So let's just go by what they said.
They know. They
Since
know.
that's what we're doing.
They know they can't prove it.
Let's just go by what they said, and since we can't prove it, you know what?
Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Did OJ kill his wife?
Did OJ kill his wife?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Based on he got acquitted, so legally, no. Would you believe he innocent?
It doesn't matter what I believe. That's the point I'm trying to make.
But this one's okay. I'm not talking about in the law shit. All right.
It's all Merv. Whatever you're not gonna Merv. It's all speculation. Whether you're saying Puff cheated him or not, whether you're saying Puff cheated these artists or not, it's speculation. It's not anything grounded in fact. You're right. It can't be proven. It also can't be proven.
Exactly. So that's what you're talking about. Show me the receipts. It's easy for him to say that shit.
It's also easy, Merv. I can say that you cheat me, man. Like I can say that, hey, man. You know how Georgetown get down. I can literally put a Facebook post out and say, "Hey, Merv owe me $5,000. He never paid me back." You think people gonna believe that shit? Yeah. Yes, they are. And even if you want to do the same thing,
okay. If you put that out, I think only the people that's real tight with you that don't know me will believe that. Not the majority. Majority of motherfucking industry, majority of the reputation, majority of shit that's said about Puffy, and the majority is just saying that's been saying about Puffy and his fucking artists. Not just people that's tight with majority is majority. That's all I'm saying. And where the smoke is fire, there's no fucking way everybody else is saying that shit just because they broke out and jealous. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is smoke is fire. We know we can't prove it. But I'm not going by what Puffy said, either talking about show me receipts. There's no way that many people is saying Puffy is this kind of nigga.
Do you believe Puffy?
That's all I'm saying. Huh?
Do you believe Puffy? Do you believe Mace owes Puffy $3 million?
Do I believe
that's what Puffy said.
Thought about it. I don't know.
Exactly. My point exactly. My answer, that's what I'm saying. All of this shit is speculation.
I know it's all speculation. But everybody else,
Mark's one of these goofy ass motherfuckers who just go with who we like. He don't believe that Mace owes Puffy $3 million because he's on Puffy's side, because he's on Mace's side of the argument. That's just what it is.
Oh no, I'm not. No, you can't say hell no because we're not involved with them.
Merv. Mark just proved my point, man.
You gotta be personally involved with them.
Mark just proved my point. Thank you, Mark.
What? Yeah, you gotta be personally involved with them. There's no, you can't say that with that kind of conviction. All right. All I'm saying is, it's too much smoke.
Merv,
but for Puffy to be completely innocent. That's all I'm saying.
The majority is going to believe that though, and this to me, it's kind of sort of like a crabs in a barrel type thing, because all people see is that okay, like Mark said, Mace ain't broke. I got it, but I know some bad boy artists who are broke, and if I'm not mistaken, Black Rob didn't have that much money when he passed away. So if people see that from Black Rob, and they see Puffy, who's been rich, who's been wealthy forever, people are going to ultimately come to the conclusion he did Black Rob wrong, and they're gonna also come to the conclusion he fucked him over on the contract or fucked him over in some way, shape, or form. People are not going to look at how the artists fuck up their money as well. That's all I'm saying. I just think all of it, we just don't know.
Listen, I'm not trying to. Why you be skipping people's shit?
My bad.
And again, I'm not trying. My thing is, everybody can't be wrong. All right. If out of 10 people, 7 people say this motherfucker, if I don't know a motherfucker, and I meet 10 people that know this motherfucker, if 8 out of 10 of them motherfuckers tell me that nigga's a thief, no, I ain't got no facts. But I'm gonna be watching that nigga just like he might be a thief. I'm gonna goddamn, because 8 motherfuckers out of 10, He did something. It's something about that motherfucker they did. That's all I'm saying.
Merv, and I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, I think the overwhelming majority are looking at it like this is marketing again. Craig Mack also died broke. They look at a lot of people look at stuff from an aspect whereas if an artist dies broke, the person that signed them must have screwed them over because they ain't got no money. That's just not a people fuck up money in the music industry all the time. A lot of them get cheated as well. And who knows? Hey, who knows? Puffy may have screwed over some of these artists, but it could also be true that a lot of these artists just fuck up their money.
Facebook user, who's this who say he took their publishings?
I'll tell you in a second.
And elaborate. I would like to know more about. If you can elaborate a little bit more about that, because I'm not gonna try to act like I'm an expert on all the shit that's been happening with Puffy and shit. I'm just going by, you know what I'm saying?
That's Mimi right there.
That's who?
Mimi. She's from
okay.
Philly.
I'm just going by. I'm just saying, yo, with the smoke, there's fire. That's all. Curtis said exactly. Read the contract and invest into a financial advisor. Okay, you know what?
That's a great point. That's the part, nigga. Hey, that's the part people don't want to talk about.
That's a great point. That's a great point. We're speaking right now as people we've been through life. We've been around maybe financial consultants. We might went to financial classes. We might have been around some like, yo, that gave us some financial tips. But would you have made the same comment 20 years ago? Read the contract and invest into a financial advisor. I'm not sure you make that same comment 20 years ago.
Well,
because a lot of these artists, a lot of these artists signed when it was like damn between 17 and 22.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But I can guarantee you this, Merv. I can guarantee you have artists out there that did get done dirty by their whatever A&R, whatever music group signed them. I can guarantee you that. And I can guarantee you that we also have some of these artists there that are still pretty wealthy despite those things. I think all of these things are highlighted because we see somebody that had great hits, great songs for an extended period of time with a legendary record label, and their money is fucked up, and we automatically go at the head. We don't look at the individual and what they did and what they didn't do to put themselves in that situation. It might sound kind of harsh, but I mean,
all right. This person said he would advance their money and have them sign away their publishings. And it wouldn't shock me if at when they're in the game, the beginning of the rap game, they probably realized what publishing has meant, all the importance of royalties and shit like that. Mm-hmm. We talked about Pusha T. He did that jingle for McDonald's. They gave him $500,000 one time flat fee. That goddamn song became the staple of McDonald's, a multi-billion dollar business.
Let me ask you this though, Merv. Do you consider yourself a capitalist? That's a rhetorical question because you definitely fucking are. Capitalism, baby. I mean, you ain't gotta like it, but I mean, and it's like Mimi said, like he would advance them the money and have them sign away their publishing. And now Merv, I will say that's some fucked up shit because if somebody gives, hey, I'm gonna give you $500,000 right now. You made it. Welcome to Bad Boy. Here's your check. Meanwhile, shit, I'm signing away all your fucking. I got control over all your music. I'm signing away publishing and all that shit.
Yeah, I got all your residuals, all your royalties, all that.
Yeah.
But you got a record deal.
Merv, contracts. If I'm not I don't know how long these contracts really are. Maybe Mimi or somebody in the comments could tell us. But contracts do expire, and they're up for renewal and things.
Yeah, and hotness expired too. You know how when I say that, a running back average career in the NFL is 3 years, right? So you got to ask for that contract doing between those 3 to 5 years. You might get one shot. So after that contract expire, your music may not be motherfucking popping at that point.
I get you.
But by the time you get hip to the game, you done played your best fucking. DMX first 2 albums was his best fucking albums, and sold like a motherfucker. Now imagine, you know what I'm saying? After that, he didn't sell like that. Just an example.
Merv,
so by the time you learn, well, I'm about to really piss y'all off. I would love for somebody to look up some country music labels and some rock and roll labels. Let me know if they go through the same shit. I don't know. It's just a question. I have no idea. I would love to know.
Merv, let me ask you this, man. Have you ever been a victim of a predatory loan, payday loan, things of that nature?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have as well. When I was young in the military installations, they have certain things when you right outside the gate. They got car dealerships. They got places where you can buy clothes. They have places where you can get loans from. And I walked into this loan place. Follow me now. And it was like, yeah, we give you $5,000. Merv. They said we will give you $5,000 right now. Just sign. I'm 18 years old. These motherfuckers about to give me $5,000 fucking dollars. Hell, fucking right, I'm signing that shit, Merv. I ain't look at no damn what the fucking interest rate. None of that shit was gonna be.
Stacks, I got one just like that. All right. And anybody that went to college know what the fuck I'm about to motherfucking say. Stacks, I'm a freshman. Matter of fact, I graduated early. So I went to college. I'm 17 years old. I'm 17 years old as a motherfucking freshman at the University of South Carolina. They got this place called the Russell House, Green Street, where they have all different vendors and shit. You know what I'm saying? My freshman year, they had a little vendor event for incoming freshmen. Nigga, it was about 8 credit card companies there that said, yo, all you gotta do is sign up. You get about 500 to 1,000 to something on your, available immediately. You know what I did? Oh. Look, I didn't know anything about no fucking APR.
Yeah.
I didn't know shit about no APR. I didn't know shit about principal. I didn't know that if you pay that $15 fucking month, I didn't know if you pay that $15 fucking month and you got a $500 balance, that the APR was going to keep going up and up. It's going to take you years to pay off $500 balance by making $15 because $10 of that shit is going to that interest. And only $5 is going to the motherfucker. I didn't know that shit between 17, 18, 19, 20 years old. So you mean to tell me this nigga Puffy or any record label or even a businessman offered me $200,000 more between 17, 18, 19 and like, yo, but in the future, you got to give me this. I'm not thinking about no fucking future. They know about the future. I don't know about the fucking future. I just know right now. Because in the black community, we're financially 400 years motherfucking behind. And it fucks with me when niggas actually have financial literacy and they use that shit to fuck over other niggas, other black people to make themselves wealthy and leave us fucked up. And you look at me crazy, like, nigga, why you read the contract? Nigga, I did read the contract. I didn't know what the fuck APR mean. I didn't know what the fuck principal mean. I didn't know what the fuck that shit mean. You knew what that shit mean. But other races, when they learn shit, they tell each other shit. When they got a business idea, they bring people on. Niggas don't do that shit. So all I'm saying is, yes, legally, you right. Legally, I signed a contract. I can't say shit. Legally, you a motherfucking right. If you know better, you do better. But 27 and 22, and you black, we don't know better. We don't fucking know better. Like every black person should be forced to take a credit card class, an APR class, an interest class when they're in high school. Yeah. Because we're 400 years behind on this shit. Them other races are not. That's my main thing, yo. So when niggas like Puffy, other people act like show me receipts and blah, blah, we see people seeing a TLC video. There's no way TLC was like, damn, TLC broke? Them motherfuckers got signed of 5 cents for every fucking dollar contract. 5 cents for every fucking dollar went to them. And guess what? They had to split it 3 ways. What? So you right. Legally, that nigga legally is right. Business-wise, it's right because the contract is signed. But on the other shit, I can't fuck with that shit, man. I just can't fuck with that shit. That shit burns me the fuck up.
What do you mean?
Well, I just talked about. I said legally, like, you know, if you sign a bad contract and somebody black or Puffy or one of somebody they know better, legally you're right. You ain't do nothing wrong. But I'm just saying, god damn.
Capitalism, bro. And the thing is, what I want, Merv, I'm not saying that I would do these things, but I'm just saying that the reason for that shit is capitalism, man. Like, I mean, if you own a record label, man, your job is to make money. I mean, your job is also to make money for your artists, but you're going to put yourself at the forefront. Is probably your best interest as far as trying to make that money, man. So it sucks. I just don't feel comfortable with just coming to the conclusion that that's what happened. Unless I'm presented with the actual, facts or whatever. And if somebody have that, I mean, you can.
Oh, if that's not my conclusion. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not there. I didn't see it. But I'm just saying there's too many people in the industry saying is having the same stories.
Yeah.
For me to feel like that nigga's innocent. That's all I'm saying.
It's not, and the thing is, Merv, I think that all those guys that may or may not got screwed over during that time, I think that paved the way. I think it was so highlighted. I think it's so highlighted in this day and age. What happened to TLC, New Edition, MC Hammer, all these artists that got shafted out of their money. I like to say all those things that was happening in the 80s and the 90s makes it rare for it to be able to happen today, because what you can do now, Merv, and a lot of athletes do this. Once a lawyer know you have a revenue stream or whatever, they're going to take you on because they know you're going to get that money, and they're going to make sure that you're straight. I think that's how that stuff works. Yes or no? I don't know. I would like to think that if I know, like for professional athletes and stuff like that, like if you sign with an agent, you ain't really got no money to, you see what I'm saying?
A lot of times the agent front you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's
whereas
correct.
a lawyer will, I think in this day and age, knowing what happened in the past to artists, a lawyer will be like, hey, I'm gonna make sure you don't get fucking screwed over. I know you ain't got no money now, but I mean, then again, the lawyer could be get their dad could be trying to damn. It's capitalism, bro. Everybody trying to get money
right.
from everybody else.
But I ain't got no facts. This is just a Merv thing, a Merv belief. I feel black people practice more black people practice capitalism way more on black people than white people on whites, Spanish on, but like Mexicans on Mexicans, Jews on Jews. Like it seems like black people really take advantage of capitalism with each other more than any other race. And that's not a factor. That's just a Merv belief. That's it.
Yeah, because I
Um,
mean, we've been. Now, I don't want to. I mean, this would be a whole nother pod, but we've been designed ever since we were slaves to be in competition with each other. So yeah, I absolutely believe that. You're right. You're right.
we got some good comments, man. I'm gonna read these shit real quick. Mark said more artists now are better at the business than the ones that came before them. Kershaw said, remember MC Hammer or Fred Sanford. I know MC Hammer went broke trying to look out for too many people. I think that's what she's talking about. Fred Sanford, the TV show. I don't know if y'all know. I don't know how many people. I don't know how many people know this, but everybody, all the older black people in Sanford and Son, all of them was his friends. They were not professional actors before. They were not entertainers. Red Fox told him, if we're gonna do Sanford and Son, I don't mind, I can do it, but one condition. Everybody on there gotta be my friend. I'm in charge. Bubba was a real life friend. Esther was a real life friend. Grady, all them was real life friends. He knew them before Sanford and Son, and he had the power, and he was able to put them on Sanford and Son.
Yeah. That's
Um,
I think. Remember, I think Nipsey from Martin and a couple other characters in that show is the same. Those guys that were like the barbers, some of the barbers,
mhm.
some of the people that you saw in Martin and the sitcom Martin were his friends as well that he put on. And
Okay.
as far as Fred Sanford, shit, Grady went on to be in movies and other shows, and Esther, I
Yep.
mean, shit, she became famous because of him.
Yeah. Mark said I didn't say hell no in '97 because I was a teen. But when Diddy made Making a Band, I was like, they about to get fucked. Um,
So what happened?
yeah, I don't know why that shit was so funny to me. They didn't know the significance of publishing. Hip hop was about being hood famous for a long time. Their contracts were much worse back in the day. Kershaw said blinded by dollar signs.
You want
Once
to put them shits
publishing
up
is
there
signed
as you
away,
reading
that's
it,
it.
motherfucker?
Huh?
You want to put them shits up there as you reading it, motherfucker?
Oh, my bad. Damn. Yeah, that was the intention. Once publishing is signed away, that's it. You no longer own it. It's done so. DMX, his first three albums go platinum. Had his first three albums go
First
platinum.
three albums. I don't know who had a better like 3 album run, man. Maybe
On the
Wayne, but
beginning,
DMX.
right.
Shit.
Plus, it was on other features. They probably go through the same thing as the music business from back in the day up to at least 20 years back. The labels got over on most artists.
That's true.
Free Gamecock t-shirts for a credit card. Right. That's what the fuck we got. I got that t-shirt to go in debt.
Absolutely.
The artists that were about their business back then weren't going for that. We all seen the movie Ray. He wasn't going for that once he figured everything out. Suge Knight, same thing. They own their masters. Ray Charles, Ray Charles got shit only one time, and he fixed that shit.
Just once. Just once.
Yeah.
Can you match it?
Can you match it? Mark Johnson, appreciate it. Rika said, "What's the main topic?"
Motherfucker, we about to leave. What are you talking, man? Talk about hold on. First of all, shout out to my homegirl, my classmate, 1997, Rika. Rika, you can't show up in this motherfucker 10 to 10 and be like, "Yo, what's the main topic?" Think everything been the main topic. Shit.
Rika, right now we're talking about
Rika, hey, did you give Rika that sweatshirt?
I told her I was like, yo, I'm at my dad's house. Come scoop up the shirt because I'm having a thing. She forgot talking about she on her way to town and forgot. She was like, why the fuck am I going to town? Let me take my ass home. and headed back to North Carolina. By the time she realized, oh, I was supposed to go to town to get my sweatshirt, her ass and goddamn something.
And Merv, the funny thing is, of course, I seen Sharika all weekend. That shit was sitting in the back of my truck. I seen her multiple times this fucking weekend, man. And when I was leaving the hotel yesterday, I looked at my back seat. I'm like, shit. You know, I was about to get on the road. That's why I called. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I did.
Yeah,
I put Merv ass on the spot yesterday.
Right.
I need you to help me out with a couple of things.
Right.
Hey Merv, how's it fucking feel, little nigga? Shit.
Hey, Rico, this nigga wake my ass up 8:30 in the goddamn morning, gave me task because he about to go back. Hey, and when I talked to you 8:30 on Sunday morning, but I was drunk too. I ain't get sober up till 11.
I know. Hey yo. Hey man. I want to say first and foremost, man, I think we had the 2-hour mark. We had no intentions of being on this bitch no damn 2 hours.
We said hour and we out.
Yeah. But it grew legs, and I mean that's what Paul and all about, man. And I don't want nobody to think I'm a scumbag as far as my take on the. I wanted to give a different perspective. I didn't want me and you to just agree or whatever. But you know, thank y'all for rocking out with us tonight. There's been a bunch of motherfuckers in the comments, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and say my piece, and I'll let you close it out. Unless you want to go reverse or whatever. I don't know how you want to do this
you
shit.
close it. Nah, you go and close that shit out.
Okay, well, give your final thoughts then, motherfucker.
Rico, have your ass on here on time that goddamn time. You come to this motherfucker at 9:45 talking about
you one of our most loyal fucking viewers, and you're slacking.
Just 9:45 talking about the topic. We talk about a bunch of shit. We talk about our high school, Georgetown High School homecoming this past weekend.
Hell, Merv, check this out. I forgot to tell you this. You know what Hampton is, right?
Yeah.
You know what Land's End at, right?
Yeah.
Rico was at Land's End when I left Hampton to take the damn sweater to your house. I didn't know that until after the fact, though. And for the viewers and the listeners, I had to drop the shirt off to Sharika. She was literally at our reunion event site, which is next door to the hotel me and the wife was at. But I didn't know that till after the fact, where I could have just walked over and give her the sweatshirt. But it was a long weekend. Hey, that's all I got. Did you give your final thoughts? I think I interrupted you.
Nah, Nick, you interrupted my shit when I was there trying to finish this bitch off.
Hey, a motherfucker apologize. Your voice.
But shit, I might as well go end this shit now. Shit, you didn't get was that your spill?
Oh well, yeah, go ahead. I mean, shout out. Hey, yeah, I actually didn't, but shout out to the class of '97. Shout out to graduates, everybody, Georgetown High alumni. We had a great weekend. Shout out to everybody that fuck with us tonight. You can go ahead and take us home now. Make sure you thank all the motherfuckers that view. We got a lot of motherfuckers in the comment. New motherfuckers tonight.
Hey, Rico,
that at everybody a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, that's a motherfucker. That's what shit the fucking game up.
That's the standard going forward. That shit like, you see that bitch got up to like 20-something motherfuckers on a Monday?
Hey. Rico said we partied hard, and so did Merv.
You know what, Merv? You know what? I gotta tell on your ass. The viewers need to know this. Merv graduated high school in 1998, a year after this. Every time we have a fucking event, this motherfucker crashes it. And I don't give a damn if nobody else. I don't give a damn if anybody else out there from the class of '98 in Georgetown High is listening. These motherfuckers don't do nothing. I'm just calling it what the fuck it is. These motherfuckers don't do reunions. I mean they do them, but they definitely don't do it like us. So I mean, Merv, I don't blame you, man. Because you are now rocking with the best. You can be honorary.
Yo, what the fuck ever, nigga? Anyway, hey, you know, wherever I at, I make myself comfortable. God damn it, I'm just it doesn't fucking matter. Wherever I'm at, I'm home.
You don't give a damn.
I don't give a fuck where I'm at.
And Merv, you probably have people. Hey, you probably have people that are like, Merv graduated in '97. I think he did.
Hey, Enrica, Gigi Paparazzi. Gigi had 4 videos. I'm in like 3.5 of them. Goddamn on Facebook Live. I don't know if Facebook Live or she recorded that shit, but she paparazzi. I'm like, God damn! I saw my bright ass pink shirt and a whole bunch of shit. But yeah, we did party out. I had a good fucking time. Yeah, shout out to Class 97 and Khalik, because I heard Khalik was the one that was damn that had the lands and keys and shit. So
Oh
shout out to
yeah,
guys
he coordinated all the shit.
Khalik
Yeah,
too.
shout out to Khalid Eav all day. Represent the Eav.
Yeah, Gigi caught my ass shimmying a little bit too. I ain't like that shit. I normally keep that shit reserved.
Ain't that's what you do? Ain't that's what you motherfucker candy cane talk motherfuckers do? Like shimmy.
See, that's that bullshit. She
Hey
got me
man,
on
my
video
bad.
too.
I support campus now. I support you guys.
Yo, but yeah, shout out to JHS homecoming this past weekend. Shout out to class 97, their 25th. They did their thing. I had a blast when I was there. Yo, we talked about damn pretenders and contenders from the NFL. We talked about Draymond Green knocking the shit out of Poole. And yo, that's part of sports. Teammates fight all the time, B. This shit.
Right.
We talk about Kanye West doing that shit for shock value, and Kanye being Kanye. First of all, y'all need to lower your expectations. Your expectations. That's the first thing. So lower your expectations of nigga Kanye.
You won't be mad.
And you
Absolutely.
won't be mad.
That's a good point.
Problem goddamn solved. All right. Then we talk about goddamn Puff Daddy on the Breakfast Club talking about have his artist show him receipts, and he paid him within 24 hours. He talking about Mace owing $3 million. Mace responded. So we talked about that shit about artists being taken advantage of in the music industry and black record label producers or owners that's knowing better but still not educating the black people in the business that don't
Right.
know any better. And I got real passionate about this shit, man. I feel like I promise you, anything I know, I'll tell anybody. Anything every information I got, you can get that shit. I have motherfuckers call me about life insurance or message me about life insurance all the time. Even when I know them motherfuckers ain't about to get it from me. But you know what? I still don't want to see them get screwed when they try to get life insurance from somebody else and they think they're fully covered. Then somebody passed and they didn't have adequate coverage. So there's a big belief in, especially with my community, my black community. If I got knowledge, you got it. All you gotta do is ask.
Right.
So that's why I felt some kind of way when niggas like Puffy or that had knowledge. Yeah, you gotta make your money. You got bills. I ain't trying to say you need to goddamn go broke to help other people, but goddamn, you could do a little bit more. At least give them some knowledge. So yeah, just black people. If we got knowledge, share that shit with the black people, especially when it comes to business and finance. All right, because when it comes to financial literacy, we are 400 years behind other races. So that was my soapbox. That's all I got.
All right, well, let's get the fuck up out of here, man. Shout out to everybody viewing on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Zingo TV channel 199, our network stream channel 6. Shout out to Bobby Blackjack. Our listeners out there, One Mile High Radio, the squad, Sean, Tina B, Mark, Street Team General Tazon, Nick J. We're gonna be right back tomorrow. The Merv and Tazon show. I'm not sure, Merv. I may or may not, coming tomorrow. Really good episodes of Raising Canaan and House of the Dragon. You ain't seen either of them yet, right?
But go watch that bitch now.
Please do.
And Young and the Restless.
Yeah, and this nigga been watching Young and Restless since we've been like 13 or some shit, maybe earlier. Anyway, yeah, and we coming back with the Wednesday pod. You already know how we do. And Monday, we coming back with Around the Way with Stacks and Nick J. But thank y'all for kicking it with us tonight. Had a lot of good comments, a lot of interaction, man. This was a really good pod. I had fun too, man. So let's get the fuck up out of here, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow at 8 for the Merv and Tazon show. Salute.